Hey guys, John from John's Pipe Journey, and it is absolutely beautiful out at 7:20 p.m. and it's kind of the bewitching hour here during the summer. It gets quiet. You can hear a few birds, but it's pretty quiet, and the temperatures settled down a lot, so it's probably still in the 80s, but it's pretty comfortable. And I'm going to be smoking some Cornell and Deal Sun Bear Black Locust from 2024. And I'm doing that because the new Sun Bear just dropped yesterday, and I was lucky enough to be able to get a couple of tins. Because I always, when I started, the Tupelo Honey came out when I started smoking a pipe, and that was my first entry into the Tupelo Honey type tobacco that they do every year. And so now it's kind of a thing. I make sure I get it every year. And I'm smoking it in my beautiful Peterson pipe of the year for 2025, I guess it was. It's silver, but it's an Army mount P-lip, and they brought back the X106, I think it is. I don't think this has a number on it because it just says pipe of the 2000. Oh no, 2023. I thought I got it a while ago. It's a 2023, and I think it's the X106, which was a pipe they had, and it was such an elegant pipe, they brought it back. So you get a close-up how beautiful that is. It's got pretty grain. Real elegant looking stem. Kind of looks like a swan's neck. And I'll be loading the Sun Bear Black Locust honey. Black locust is the honey, the tree that the bees collected nectar from, so it's black locust honey. And I got a Larry Blackett tamper, as usual. I dropped this pipe after I got it and put a tiny little ding in the silver band. Killed me. Because I'm so careful with all my pipes not to drop them. And lo and behold, it landed right on the stem was out of it, and it landed right on the silver band. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, that's really good. That's a year old. And I've got the Tupelo Honey Sun Bear is, I guess, 2 years old now. So I'll have to try that out. I was in a rush because I didn't want to wait too long because it'll start getting dark pretty soon. And so I grabbed this one because I couldn't find the other one. I was gonna smoke the Tupelo Honey Sun Bear. But I remembered that when this first came out, I liked it better than the Sun Bear, or the Tupelo. But there's subtle differences. They are different, for sure. I can't wait to see what the new one tastes like. Yeah, this one's good. I love this pipe. I pretty much only have Petersons and Savinelli pipes. I got a smattering of a couple other kinds, but mostly Savinellis and Petersons. I really like the silver work on the Petersons. And most of my pipes that are Petersons are silver spigots, and they have silver on the stem and on the spigot design has silver on the band and silver on the, or whatever metal it is, on the stem. Army mount is just raw, whatever the stem's made out of, and it fits into the silver band. Actually, my pipes of the year and special presentation Petersons are the Army mount ones. They never came out with any silver spigots that I know of. The Christmas pipe I didn't get, but I wished I would have. It was a copper spigot, but it wasn't a good time financially for me to buy it, so I didn't get it. Thanks, Greg. Oh, I spent the whole afternoon trying to clean my garage out. I'm probably, I'd say conservatively, 1/50th of the way finished. Or I guess that'd be 0.2%. It was a monumental task, and so it'll take me a long time to get that done. I've been putting it off for 4 years. Thanks, Greg. I find that butane lighters have a hard time outside, even when it doesn't seem like it's breezy. Yeah, it's really quiet. And I haven't seen the deer. I think the deer comes when I'm inside to lick the salt lick. I haven't been seeing it lately. But I spent the whole day on the other side of the house where the garage is. Oh, I do want to, this is off topic. I've had people compliment me on my watch. It's a Seiko dive watch. I can't bend my arm around, but it's a Seiko dive watch. It's an auto wind, but it has a movement, so it's not digital or anything. And it started slowing down slightly, like about once a week I got to bring it back a couple of 2 or 3 minutes. And I sent it to this place in Wisconsin to be cleaned. And it was going to cost me over $400 to have it cleaned. So unfortunately, I just told them to send it back. I think I might have paid $275 for it when I got it new. But, and I saw a video on how to take one apart that looked like a chore. So I figured I'd just wait till it stops, and then instead of throwing it away, I'll take it apart and see if I can rejuvenate it. Thanks, Greg. I couldn't believe it, though, how expensive they are to have them completely cleaned. And, you know, they had to replace the gaskets or O-rings, too, because it's a dive watch. If they replaced the crystal, which has got a little scratch on it, it would have been $500. I'm not a watch person. I always like to have a really good watch, but I only have one, and I put it on and then I don't ever take it off. That's why I like a dive watch. So if I'm in a pool or showering or whatever, I have my watch on. And I like analog watches better than digital ones because I'm so old school. I learned how to tell time by, you know, I might say quarter till instead of whatever 45. So it's like half past or, you know, quarter till, quarter after, that kind of thing. That doesn't translate very well with a digital watch. And I noticed that I just look at the hands and I just glance at the hands, and then I know roughly what time it is. If somebody asked me what time is it, I'd have to look at it again and then, oh, okay, and tell them exactly what time it is. But I just basically look at the relative positions of the hands because I don't care. I mean, I don't care to the minute what time it is, but just generally what time. Thanks, Greg. So, anyway, I know there's a lot of watch people, guys that have, you know, 10 watches or more, and they're real expensive ones, and I'm like, man. Luckily, I never did collect anything that was real ultra expensive. I am a collector, unfortunately, but I try to collect things that are reasonably priced. Watches are definitely out of my league. Yeah, this is great. Well, as usual, not a whole lot going on. Other than the fact that my suspender was twisted. And it's still twisted. Well, not that anybody cares, that bothers me. Now it's even worse. Yeah, the life of a retired guy. So that's why my videos are me sitting and trying to think of something to say. I hope Yusuf's doing okay. I've been praying for him. I haven't really heard anything since he put out his video saying that his mother had passed away. I hope everybody's praying for him. He needs a lot of prayer now, especially. Oh my gosh. That's bugging me. There. Well, I've been pretty much saying nothing for 17 minutes, so I'm going to sign off. Once again, thank you for all your comments and your support. I'll have to get out some stuff, some of my older pipes that I haven't shown off, or something that I can do a show and tell for. Thanks, Greg. I was the show and tell king when I was a little kid. It was funny, I went back to my 45th high school reunion, and there was two people standing at the check-in table that were from my grade school, so they've known me, they met me when I was in kindergarten, I guess. And both of them, the first thing they said was, "Oh wow, you had the best show and tell of anybody in school. We loved it." I really laughed because my wife was standing there, and she's always talking to me, about you're just wanting to do a show and tell, because she's a mental health therapist, so she can laugh about stuff like that. And so yeah, I guess I learned it early on. Well, anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. Summer's ticking right along pretty fast. I can't even believe it's already August. But you guys have a blessed rest of your week, and until next time, God bless.